Hello everyone and namaskar. I am Pallavi from Talent Battle. And if you are working in a company, if you are the one who manage everything in the company, then this video is for you. Because every company follows a protocol and the protocol is email writing. Everyone needs to send emails to each and every colleague of theirs. But the problem arises when we actually start writing email in English. And that is where the problem starts. Because we exactly don't know how to write an effective email. We exactly don't know what should be included in the email. So this video is for the people who are really looking forward to write good emails, impressive emails, that the deal is cracked and the leave has gotten. Let's get started. Tips to write an effective email. Now, email writing is a very difficult job when it comes to writing a formal email. If you're writing to a friend or a family member, it's pretty easy. You don't have to follow particular protocols. But if you're writing an email to your colleague or to your manager or to your boss, these things need to be considered because only then your email will be read, accepted, and it will be replied. Because email is a documented documentation. It is a documented proof. So one word that changes the whole email. And it's very important for us to understand that professional life only relies on proofs. So whenever you're writing an email, if your email contains wrong words or your email contains disrespectful words or disrespectful sentences, then of course you are going to be in problem. So let's basically understand how to make a person read your email, understand your email, and reply to your email. Focus on the recipient. Now, even if you are sending the mail, you need to take into consideration to whom are you writing the mail. What he must be thinking about the mail. What does he expect from the mail? So expectations and thought process, two things you need to understand when it comes to focus on the recipient. If you keep in mind the other person to whom you're writing the email, it becomes a really easy task. Write with correct spelling and grammar are two most important. Imagine you're writing an email to Warren Buffett or Bill Gates or Mark Zuckerberg, and there are n number of spelling and grammatical mistakes. Do you really think they will read your mail? Of course not, right? Because correct grammar or correct English will always help you to put forward your point perfectly that the person understands. So make sure that whenever you're writing an email, there is an option available of grammatical mistakes to be pointed out in Gmail. Please use that. Arouse attention before they are opened. Very important. The flash line, the first line that the person reads about the email has to be attractive. Only then the person will open up the mail. This is specifically for the marketing mails that you give. Now imagine Zomato sending you a mail. Doesn't it ask, are you hungry? Right? That's the first line that you read and you actually feel that hunger and you open the mail. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Make the person open that mail even if he's totally busy in work. The first sentence, because in our email page, we cannot see a lot of it, right? We just see half of the sentence. So the first four words that you write in the subject are most important because those are going to decide whether the person will open the mail or he will not. Make the recipient feel good. Of course, whenever someone opens up the mail, he doesn't want to hear words like no, never, unable, unfortunate. No, he wants to look at positive sides. So for example, we are trying our best. Or for example, we will be extending the deadline. Or we would need 2 more extra days or 2 extra days to complete the project. Or we need grace days to complete the project. Instead of saying no, not never, it's always better to put forward in this way. Imagine someone, you have sent someone an email saying that I want to leave. And the person said, no, you will not get to leave. He has mailed you that. How did you feel? Did you feel irritated? Did you have anger in your mind? Of course. But in the same manner, if the person says, okay, I understand your situation. Unfortunately, a leave today will hamper your work tomorrow. Imagine he's saying no, but in a very different way, right? It makes you think, oh yeah, if I take leave tomorrow, it's going to be a problem for me today, right? And that's exactly how you write an email. Get opened and read. Make sure that your email is so fantastic that the person opens up. So the starting line, the first subject line that you make is the most important when it comes to email writing. Leave little or no room for interpretation. Your email has to be crystal clear. There should not be any read between the lines. It's not a literature. It's not a paragraph. It's not an essay. It's a small suggestion or a small conversation that you're doing without face-to-face, being face-to-face, right? So whenever someone writes an email or whenever you are writing email to someone, make sure that they cannot interpret that, change that or convert that in different manner. So you need to choose your words really wisely, because words play a vital role. You are not there in front of them. It's all off-faced, right? So words are going to keep utmost importance when it comes to mail. Hence, choice of words is so important that that choice of words is going to decide whether you will crack the deal, whether you will get the leave, or whether you will be rejected. Even in the job interviews as well. So before going to a job, if you're giving a cover letter, it's very important for you to make sure that the cover letter is impressive, that the person understands and he really wants to meet you. Kind and respectful. Of course, imagine, even if the person is younger to you, even if the person is senior to you, that is not an issue. The issue is whenever you're writing an email, make sure that you treat that person equally. In fact, give some more importance to him. So you have to be respectful. So you have to use words like please, thank you. All of the 5 golden words that we have, you really need to use in email, because that is going to leave impression on the person lifelong. Your first email or your last email, both the emails are going to make an impression on you, on the other person as well. The email is going to portray your personality. The more courteous you are, the more polite you are, the more kind you are, the email is going to be more welcoming for the other person. And the last one, have a clear call to action. So for example, if you are asking someone something, or if you're asking a doubt, or if you're asking a query, or if you're complaining something, it really needs to have that the person should take action immediately. So there has to be a line saying, please look into the matter ASAP, or as soon as possible. Or I request you to grant me a leave as soon as possible. Or I request you to make the payment tomorrow, to avoid further issues or to avoid further disruptions. You need to be very, very gentle when it comes to email writing. But at the same time, you need to also show authority. So if, for example, the other person to whom you're writing an email has not paid your fees since long time, then you need to have an authoritative statement saying, please ensure that you pay your fees tomorrow. Otherwise, we will be unable to allow you for the class. Right? You're not using not here, because that hurts the other person. Unable is a more sophisticated word than saying not, you will not be allowed. Right? So make sure that they immediately take that action and pay your fees. So email has to contain everything that you want to say, but in a precise manner and also in a courteous manner. Right? Now let's talk about things that you need to include. You always need to include a subject line. You always need to include greetings. So dear sir, dear madam, dear Pallavi, dear Karan, whatever it is. It also should include greetings for like wishes, good morning, good evening, greetings for the day. So there has to be a wish. An email, the first paragraph should tell exactly why you're writing the email, right? Then the second paragraph can be about the problem that you have or about the solution that you are asking, whatever it is. But the first introduction has to be there, why you have sent the mail. And at the end, you also should have your wishes. So looking forward to meet you, or looking forward for a reply, or looking forward for your positive response. So you are asking the person to take the action. It's have a clear call to action. So in a way, you are trying to tell them that please take the action and meet me soon, or please take the action and pay your fees, or please take the action and give us a response. And then again, wishes from your side saying thanks and regards. So that's exactly how you write an effective email. And if you really are looking forward to write emails which are engaging and which make the person open up, then these steps are really going to help you. Also, there is a video about details of email writing. We will be releasing that soon as well. Until then, make sure that you keep these tips in mind and start writing emails from today. Practice, 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 because practice is going to make you perfect in your emails. Meet you in the next video. Until then, thank you.